on the Miguel and Holly and the Hits 961 Facebook page for Queen City Confessions.
All right, now, if you want to ever submit one anonymously, you text the word hits along with your confession and send it to 96893.
Here's the first Queen City confession. When I wear my mask at work, which isn't all the time, I have a tendency to make faces from the nose down at people I'm speaking to. When I least expect it, I'll not wear my mask and catch myself giving these people the same glaring looks, but out in public for everyone to see.
Oof.
Perhaps my eyes speak for me regardless. I always felt like during that time when like everyone was wearing a mask, that you could tell if someone was really giving you a crappy look.
Yes, because the eyes don't lie unless you're a psychopath. And I mean, that's a real thing. Psychopaths have different eyes, like they're kind of dead inside. But for the most part, you might think you're getting away with something because the mask, but you weren't. Like, there's a difference between eyes that are smiling or eyes that have a stank face underneath. And also, this person confessed anyway. They're like, I don't think I'm as sly as I think I am.
Like I'm trying to do it now. If you get on our Facebook page, I just put my little show schedule over my nose and mouth.
Mhm.
And you can tell everything that happens because everything's connected. Your eyes are connected to the rest of your facial feature. So you are not getting away with it.
Correct.
Here's the next Queen City confession. It is short and sweet.
Okay.
I am sleeping with a coworker. I am married. He's also married. And my other teammate at work is best friends with this other person's wife.
Oh, goodness.
You win it.
You got all the plates in the air.
You have got to untangle yourself from this
How?
entanglement.
How at this point?
You have to break it off with this coworker.
Is there a way to gracefully bow out at this point? Because
No.
I think you might be screwed.
But if you're both married,
You both have something to lose.
yes. And so Holly and I worked with some people back in the day that were in an entanglement, and they were both married.
Thanks, Jada.
And they were able to end it at the time without the other partners knowing. Things did come out for one side of it.
I was going to say, not both partners. One
Right.
partner did find out.
But I think you have to start the process of exiting from it, because I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, it's better to say, hey, I made a mistake with this coworker a while ago, rather than your partner catching you red-handed.
True. And really hope that the other person hasn't developed like an obsession for you.
Have you ever been in that situation before where you were in an entanglement with someone at work while you were still with someone?
Right.
How did you escape from that situation? Call us up 1-844-HIT-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text hits and your message to 96893.
Here's the last Queen City confession. My birthday is coming up and I hate it. Every year my parents throw me a birthday party for the family. They make all my favorite foods, invite the aunts and the uncles and cousins. Then once my mom has a few glasses of wine, she starts talking about how I was conceived during a winter storm up north. And then she talks about how big my head was when I was born. I just wish my birthday could actually be about me and not my mom's stories.
That's an interesting take.
As a mom, how do you feel about that? Because isn't it kind of both your days?
It is weirdly like I know people don't think about this, but it's weirdly a day that was memorable for both individuals. Like, I mean, I get it. It's your day of birth, but that doesn't mean that the person who birthed you was invisible and didn't have their own stories. I would maybe pull your mom aside and just be honest about this. And, maybe she has no idea. She probably doesn't. But if it's bothering you that much, just let her know that it bothers you and then go from there. But personally, I used to like hearing stories about what happened the night that I was born and the day and like what my mom was going through, because I was there fully unaware, not conscious as a human yet. And I love those. My mom's no longer with us, but I loved hearing those stories because it's like your prequel.
Right.
It's your prologue.
Interesting.
I love that part of my story that's not technically mine, but like it is. We don't exist in a vacuum.
Do you think it's okay for the parents to sort of share a birthday with their child in that sense, where it's like they're the mom's day? Can
Right.
you share your birthday with your mom, because that was also, like you said, Ollie, a big day for them? I'm curious. I've never really thought that much about it, but I'm super curious on what you as a mom think. 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text HITS in your message to 96893.
We'll take your calls next.
I love the song.